Oh, honey, buckle up, because today we're diving into the DC Universe's most awkward, cringeworthy, and downright uncomfortable scenes. The moments that make you go, was this really necessary? Or worse, the scenes that aged like milk left out in the sun. I'm your girl, Molly, and this is Holly Molly, where we spill the tea hotter than Batman's Batmobile exhaust. Now, I love DC movies, but let's be real, they've had some questionable moments. Whether it's baffling CGI or just straight up bad decisions, some scenes just don't hold up on a rewatch. And I'm here to call them out. Politely? Maybe. So, let's get into 10 DC movie moments that are just too awkward to rewatch. You guys remember when Henry Cavill showed up at the end of Black Adam and we all screamed? Like Superman was back, baby? Or so we thought, because DC immediately pulled a LOL, never mind, and kicked Cavill to the curb. Like, what was even the point of that cameo? It was like getting a text from your ex saying, I miss you, and then ghosting you the next day. Rewatching that scene now, it just feels sad. It's like watching an engagement video when you know the couple broke up 3 weeks later. Ouch. Oh, Polka-Dot Man. Sweet, weird, slightly deranged Polka-Dot Man. He spent an entire movie proving himself, getting over his mommy issues, sort of, and just when he finally embraces his heroic side, Starro crushes him like my dreams of winning the lottery. Rewatching this scene is painful because it's such a beautiful moment, until it isn't. I mean, come on, James Gunn. You gave us this wonderful, quirky, lovable dude and then snatched him away? The audacity. Okay, let's talk about that scene. The one where Joaquin Phoenix's Arthur Fleck fully embraces his Joker persona and busts out the most unsettling dance moves. This scene is cinematic gold, but knowing what happens next makes it so hard to rewatch. Like, we're supposed to feel triumphant, but it's actually just horrifying. The lip that launched 1,000 memes. Look, Henry Cavill is gorgeous, but his digitally removed mustache? Not so much. Cavill had to keep his mustache for Mission Impossible, so the Justice League team tried to CGI it away. And wow, did they fail. The result? Superman looking like a weird wax museum version of himself. And if the bad CGI wasn't enough, rewatching it now is like seeing an old selfie from 2014, where you thought contouring was just smearing bronzer everywhere. Zack Snyder's Justice League gave us so much hope, and then it crushed it. The whole nightmare sequence with Batman and Joker working together in a dystopian future was wild. But now, it's just frustrating to watch, and then gets canceled. I don't need closure, but it sure would be nice. Excuse me, who approved this? In the animated version of The Killing Joke, Batman and Batgirl, who have always had a mentor-mentee relationship, suddenly have a romantic encounter. And, no one asked for this? Batman raised Batgirl people. He's basically her uncle. It's gross, unnecessary, and actually undermines Barbara's character arc. This scene was so controversial that even DC fans agreed it was a mistake, and we never agree on anything. Jonathan Kent's death in Man of Steel was supposed to be emotional. Instead, it was just annoying. A tornado is coming, Jonathan gets caught, and instead of letting Clark use his super speed to save him, he's like, nah, son, let me die dramatically. Clark literally could have saved him in half a second, and no one would have noticed. But instead, we got this forced, unnecessary trauma. I get that it was supposed to be a lesson, but the only lesson I learned is that Jonathan Kent makes terrible decisions. Okay, listen, I love nostalgia, but the weird, creepy CGI versions of past Supermen in The Flash, they could have used deep fakes, they could have used archival footage. Instead, we got PlayStation 2-level graphics that made these legendary actors look like Sims characters, like showing up to a black tie event in Crocs. Just embarrassing. Robin, buddy. She's in high school. Chill. Barbara Gordon is introduced as Alfred's niece. The whole thing is uncomfortable, weird, and did I mention creepy? It's giving older guy sliding into your DMs energy, and I hate it. Joker shoots Barbara Gordon, paralyzes her, and then takes graphic photos of her suffering to torture Commissioner Gordon. Even in the original graphic novel, this was controversial. But seeing it animated, it's even worse. So, there you have it. 10 DC movie moments that are just too much to rewatch. Did I miss any? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell, because I've got way more Hollywood tea coming your way. Until next time, this has been Holly Molly.